Hey, Pastor Tripline, can you talk about walking in your calling?
Thank you, Reverend Gaskins, for the question. It is a great question because when we think about that word calling, can you talk about walking in your calling? That word calling can be a lot because a lot of people think when they hear that word, that's a pressure word. That it feels like it's got to be big. Calling's got to be clear. Calling's got to be fully figured out. But your calling does not have to start big. It starts with faithfulness. Ephesians 2 says that we're God's workmanship, created for the good works that he's already prepared. And what that means is that your calling is not something you have to invent. It's something you grow into. He's working on us. He's working through us. And most of the time, you discover your calling by walking, not waiting. Too many of us are sitting still, waiting to figure things out, waiting for clarity. I've been talking a lot about clarity and movement this week. But think about 2 Timothy chapter 1. Stir up the gift that's within you. That means that you've already got something there. There's a gift there, but it's got to be developed. It's got to be used. It's got to be exercised. And the truth is, you don't walk in your calling by thinking about it. You walk in your calling by doing something with what you already have, by showing up, by serving, by using the gifts that God has given you to use. And over time, all of this becomes clearer, stronger. You become more defined in who you are and what God's called you to. So here's your reset today. Stop waiting to feel ready to walk in your calling. Start where you are, use what you have, take the step that you need to take, and trust that as you walk, your calling will become more clear. I want to be very clear with you, that I didn't always feel like I had clarity about my call. A part of my testimony is when I was at Westchester University, I told God I wasn't going to preach. And I told God I wasn't going to be anybody's music teacher. I changed my major from music performance, vocal performance, to political science because I said I'm not responding to that call. Well, we see how that worked out. My life is ministry, both in the word as well as with children. And, sometimes you just got to take the next step. Even if you resist the call, God has a way of working it out in your life. So take that next step. I pray that you're encouraged. If anything about this blessed you, share this with someone that you love. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next day of the Daily Reset. Peace. Love y'all.